This is a video recording for California Environmental Quality Act project mitigation for the redevelopment of 531 to 535 Bryant Street in San Francisco, California. This narration is provided by Josh Bevan of Page & Turnbull. This video recordation occurred on January 29th, 2021, prior to project activities at the site. 531 to 535 Bryant Street is located within the South of Market, or SoMa neighborhood in San Francisco, California. The building is located at the corner of Bryant and Zoe Streets between 3rd and 4th Streets. The brick industrial building was constructed in phases between 1915 and 1938. The earliest section dates to 1915, when the National Cleaning and Dyeing Works building was erected during the Reconstruction era that followed the 1906 earthquake and fires. Today it houses 3 office units. The building at 531 to 535 Bryant Street is eligible for listing in the California Register of Historical Resources under Criterion 1 for its association with the National Cleaning and Dyeing Works and its encapsulation of the growth of industry in SoMa following the 1906 earthquake and fires. The building is also eligible under Criterion 3 as a good example of a low-height, large-footprint, brick-clad industrial building that was constructed in the district during the Reconstruction period. The subject building is located on the same parcel as a garage at 15 Zoe Street. The garage was evaluated for historic significance and is considered ineligible for local, state, or national listing. In 1915, an unpermitted brick building was constructed at the corner of Bryant and Zoe Streets for the National Cleaning and Dyeing Works. The building was designed by architect N.W. Sexton, a San Francisco architect who specialized in large-scale industrial and civic buildings. It replaced a wood-frame saloon that was built on the parcel following the 1906 earthquake and fires. The building operated it as a plant for cleaning and dyeing for over 40 years. The Zoe Street facade, seen here to the right, appears to show the ground floor arched openings seen today. In 1918, a 2-story brick building with skylights was permitted for the lot adjacent to the National Cleaning and Dyeing Works. By 1938, both buildings were combined into a single 2-story building, although research suggests the additions may have been done earlier. Today, the exterior and footprint of 531 to 535 Bryant Street appears relatively unaltered since the 1930s. Character-defining features of the building include its 1- and 2-story massing, brick walls, regular rhythm of rectangular door and window openings on the primary facade at Bryant Street, recessed spandrels, corbelling above the 2nd story, a stepped paneled parapet, segmental arched openings on the Zoe Street facade, some of which are infilled, and the step down from 2-story to 1-story height that's also evident along Zoe Street. The east half of the primary facade, addressed 531 Bryant, features 2 symmetrically placed contemporary plate glass windows at the 1st story and 3 industrial steel sash multi-light windows on the 2nd story, some with pivoting sashes. The ground floor windows flank a fully glazed, paired aluminum door with a glazed transom and sidelights. The secondary facade fronts onto Zoe Street and features 2 distinct but contiguous sections. The facade is primarily characterized by a series of segmented arched openings, some infilled and some with historic wood sash windows. The facade has 2 entrances, a historic wood-paneled double door, and a non-historic door that leads to the upstairs unit at 1 Zoe Street. The rear of the building consists of a brick-clad facade with various recessed openings to the 2 ground floor units. There is no landscaping on the property, with the rear of the building consisting of concrete and a non-historic pergola. Today, the combining of both buildings and the addition of the second story is evident by a distinct seam that runs between 531 and 535 Bryant Street. The seam is visible at the primary facade of the building. The units at both 531 and 535 Bryant Street primarily consist of an open first floor and rear double height space in the addition, with loft spaces that contain enclosed offices or storage spaces. The units are primarily comprised of brick masonry walls, concrete floors at the first story, and a second story supported by wood posts and beams. A brick wall runs between the units and has many infilled, semi-arched openings. Research suggests that these openings are former exterior openings from the 1915 National Cleaning and Dyeing Works building that were enclosed after 1918. The second story of the building is addressed 1 Zoe Street. It encompasses the entire second floor and consists of enclosed offices in the western half and an open space in the eastern half. The unit has exposed wood ceiling throughout, and its steel truss system is evident.